All right, first and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Kohala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning, all right, and pushing this truth. All right, and I'm going to jump straight into this video. Lord's willing, it's edifying, and it's not too long. I just got a couple scriptures and a video off of RT News that I wanted to share with you brothers right quick. All right. But first things first, I'm going to start off with reading Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's talking about this time. Okay. This is the grace period. Okay. We're about to enter into Jacob's trouble, man. The doors of mercy, like I always say, is being shut, man. All right? But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to jump into this video, and then I'll jump back into the scriptures, all right? But like I said, Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. And what is the evil days? Jacob's trouble, the times that we're about to head into, okay? Elder Apostle Tahar named this year the year of Charagma, hopefully. Lord's willing, this is the year that they push this chip, the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, okay? But, more things have to manifest and happen before that actually happens, okay? There's got to be a famine of the word. There's got to be the race wars. There's numerous things that the Lord said has to happen. And all those things amount to evil days. Evil means bad times. And that's what's coming, bad times, okay? A time like never before, okay? All right, so anyway, with that being said, let me jump into the video and then I'll jump back into the scriptures. This is off of RT News. It says, will Russia, China, Turkey, and India drop the dollar? This is off of RT America. Will Russia, China, Turkey, and India drop the dollar? I'm going to let some of this play and then I'm jump back into the scriptures. This is from January 2nd, 2019, off of RT America. All right.
From the national headquarters of RT America in our nation's capital, hello again, everybody. I'm Rick Sanchez. We're now getting the full picture of what happened to our economy in the month of December. And what comes to mind for most economists who are talking about this are words like rout, as in defeat or retreat. In fact, most of them are saying that with the exception of the late advance that we reported to you toward the end of the year, it was historically bad. Let me give you the headline. It was the worst December for the S&P 500 since 1931. You literally could not turn on your TV during December without hearing the catchword for the season, which was volatility.
After days of historic declines, the Dow closed up nearly 1,100 points yesterday, the largest single-day point gain. The Dow is moving back towards the lows of the day. All 30 Dow stocks are now in the red, and the Dow's gains for the year are gone. A distant memory.
It was another roller coaster day on Wall Street. Following yesterday's 1,000-point surge, stocks plummeted as much as 600 points today. Then they came roaring back.
Is on Wall Street, which is giving investors a major case of whiplash. The market's plunging again today. What the heck is going on?
What the heck is going on? So now, as we embark on a new year, we have to ask ourselves a series of questions. For
a new year, like I said, Elder Apostle Tahar coined this name the year of Charagma, okay? So, Lord's willing, we be out of here. At least Jacob's trouble starts, man. Lord's willing, because I know all of you brothers ready to get the hell up out of here, man. All right, but we got to keep pushing, doing what we got to do, all right? But anyway, like I said, I'll play the video.
For example, what happens with countries who are deciding they no longer want to use the dollar as their...
And like we said, this economy is going to crash, man. This is the rebirth of the Roman Empire. America is Babylon the Great, the core that sits upon many waters, okay? and it rides the beast system, which is NATO and the EU. NATO is the military might, the military infrastructure, if you may, and EU is the economic infrastructure that the whore uses to operate and spreads its philosophies, mainly democracy. Okay, and like I said, the scripture said that they were gonna turn on the whore, man. They were gonna hate the whore, and that's what you're seeing manifest. We are in the last days. Okay.
Standard. Also, what happens if the Fed continues to raise interest rates? What happens to the debt that's been accrued by millions of Americans who, for the last 9
Salakia, and I just want to make this quick point too. I mean, you brothers already know, but I'm just throwing it out there for, like I said, I do my videos for the hopeful elect, man. All right, but I know you brothers already know, but I just want to throw it out there. You see, just like when Rome fell, you know, constant distractions, and that's what you see now: constant distractions, fake news, trying to rock the people to sleep while the actual, if you're actually paying attention, it's nothing but wars, rumors of wars, trade wars, uproars of the people. You got Venezuela. If you're paying attention and measuring the time diligently, you clearly see what's going on. You know, and majority of the people are sleeping, sleepwalking, the valley of dry bones. Okay,
years have been on a buying
that's why the Lord said He's gonna come like a thief in the night, man. You can see it. You see it about manifesting.
spree because it seemed to them that money was just so damn cheap. And then finally, with all the heat on the U.S.-Russia relations, U.S.-China relations, and Saudi Arabia seeming to want to act the fool, what happens to our economy if there's a global military conflict? It is with these questions that we...
And there is a global military conflict coming. The scriptures clearly stated it. The second will pass, the third woe cometh quickly. We're approaching that third woe, the third world war, which is going to lead to the return of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, who you guys ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai. He's going to return miraculously, man. Okay? He's going to crack them skies with his angels. And what you guys call so-called UFOs, to gather his elect from the four corners of the world, of the earth, all right? It's going to happen, man. We're getting close. We're getting close.
We kick off our first newscast of 2019. I'm Rick Sanchez. This is RT America, where we believe it is time to do news again. Let's do this. We're going to begin, obviously, with this question of what next for the U.S. economy. It seemed for a while there like everything was up and up and up, right? And now it's more like what could possibly happen next.
Hey, physics tells you that, man. What goes up must come down. I mean, it's obvious, man. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. It's simple, man. You guys are through, man. It's beautiful. Call Halo Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Makal Kwadash. The Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for opening our eyes and giving us this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And if you have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, do not be a napkin niggard. Push this truth, man. Study. Okay? Do your part. Give diligence to make thy calling and election sure, man. We don't have to. This is not. We in the last stretch of this marathon, man, of this race. Okay? Now is not the time to get weary. Now is not the time to fall out, bug out. You know. Now is the time to build your faith more than ever. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Visualize this volatility for you. First of all,
these people are going to bug out, man. When they start losing their jobs, which I got all the scriptures, man. When they start losing their jobs and their 401ks, and you know, you're going to see, man. You're going to see. They're going to be looking for answers. They're going to run to the internet. They're going to run to the street corners, on the highways and the byways, to see these crazy men that were making their bodies a living sacrifice, so that they were scoffing at and laughing and mocking. And they're going to realize those were the men of the Lord. Those were, a prophet had been amongst them. But it's going to be too late. The Lord is going to withdraw his men. Okay? Like I said, get right, man, or get left behind.
Countries like China and Russia and Turkey and India are looking to dump the dollar.
Let me repeat
And
that
then there's
again.
the S&P 500, which is, and Turkey, and is talk that countries like
Lock it.
China. Let me visualize this volatility for you. First of all, while there, like everything was up and up and up, right? For the U.S. economy,
Lock
it
it.
seemed to do news again. Let's do this. We're going to begin, obviously, with this question of what next for the U.S. economy. It seemed for a while there like everything was up and up and up, right? And now it's more like what could possibly happen next. Let me visualize this volatility for you. First of all,
Visualize this. Listen. Hear. Open your ears. If you have ears to hear, listen to what's going on. The prophets are warning you. The signs are there, man. Uproars in the people. The kingdom divided. Sedition amongst men. It's coming, man. You see it. It's brewing. Okay? Visualize this. Listen.
there is talk that countries like China and Russia and Turkey and
All of the people that the scripture said were going to turn and hate the whore, man. Russia is going to be a defense, man. They're missing Iran. Okay? Ethiopia and Libya, all with shields and buckler. Okay? The scriptures clearly stated what's going on, man. You see it manifested. This place is done.
India are looking to dump the dollar. And then there's the S&P 500, which experienced its worst December rout since 1931. Then stocks
Since
all over the
1931.
world started limping, literally limping to a finish in places especially like Japan and Germany. Europe's main stock, its gauge fell by 13%. The 10-year Treasury yield slid 2.68%. That was the lowest since February of that year. And in commodities, crude showed its first loss since 2015. So what was up? Gold. Gold finished the year on a 6-month high, which is usually, as most
Gold, which they don't even understand. It ain't going to be no gold. It's going to be cryptocurrency because they're going to the RFID microchip. Everything is going digital. So gold is going to be obsolete also, man. It'll be, you know, for a little bit, but just like when you look at the Salakia, I forget exactly when it was, but they forced when they implemented the Federal Reserve. You could check this out if I'm misspeaking, if I remember it, if I'm not remembering exactly correctly, but if I'm not mistaken, when they forced us to, everybody to, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but there was a time in the period in America where they made us give up all our gold, man. They forced you. They made it a crime to keep your gold. You know. I know you. I forget exactly what it's called. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to lose it. Go off topic. But it's not far fetched that once the dollar collapses, they can force you. They're gonna force the RFID, the microchip, the digital currency, and demand that no gold. Take the gold back like they did before. That's not far fetched. It's happened before. You see?
of you know, a sure sign that investors don't
Anyway,
trust.
Salakia. You could go watch this video. I want to get into the scriptures. I don't want to make this too long, man. Like I said, I do my videos for the hopeful elect, and we already know what's up. You scoffers, you can't see what's going on, then it ain't meant for you to see, man. You see, I just wanted to spotlight what's, from my brothers, man. As I'm about my father's business, and I fuck you 2/3, man. I only care about the 144,000 and the believers, man. The 1/3, all right. Anyway, Salakia, got a little under the weather, but it is what it is. Anyway, Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator. Who is the Creator? Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And what's that day? This day he's talking about. He's talking about Armageddon. When the ICBM missiles crack the sky, man. Okay? That's what's going to darken the sky. The missiles. Okay? And the Lord said they're not going to miss their mark, man. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So that's telling you that there's going to be a time when there ain't going to be no work, man. And people are going to be in fear. Fear of what? Fear of what's going on in the streets. Slovakia. The fear of what's going on in the streets, the martial law, the sedition, the race riots, the fear of the not eating, the fear of losing their job, you see, and also the fear of the missiles, you see, okay? And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And what is that talking about? That's talking about, if you can understand, if you can receive it, check it out. And like I said, because there's going to be a famine of the word, okay? And the doors shall be shut in the streets, because what? Wisdom crieth without, and the concourses. That's us. He's gonna shut us up. He's gonna withdraw his men. Okay. When the sound of the grinding is low. So when all hell is breaking loose, when motherfuckers is losing their jobs, we not gonna be out there. First of all, they're gonna demonize us. They're gonna deem us terrorists. They're gonna ban the Bible probably, just like China's trying to do. They're gonna lock this shit down. Okay. And then they're gonna put all manners of hell on you, and then they're gonna force that damn microchip, bro. That RF, that charagma, like Elder Apostle Tahar said, the year of charagma. Lord's willing this year. Like I said, no man knows, but we're hastening that day. Okay, we're praying, setting up prayers. Okay, Ecclesiastes. I'm gonna try to get through this, man. My nose is killing me. Salakia. Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And who's the daughters of music? Us. We're singing the song, that lovely song. Okay? Remember the scripture said we're as a lovely song. They hear our word, they won't do them, paraphrasing. That's us. We're singing that song out there. It's a lovely song to them. They hear it, they listening, and that's what I said. When all hell break loose, they're gonna run to the streets, man, to hear their song. But it's gonna be shut up. Okay? It says also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and the fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be burdened, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Man, it ain't gonna be shit to do, man. You ain't gonna want to go to the house. Your family ain't gonna have no food to bring home to your family. You ain't gonna want to go home, man. It's gonna be a horrible time, man. Okay. Ah, boy. Anyway, let's keep moving because I want to get through these scriptures. You can read this whole chapter, man. All right. I'm gonna probably jump around. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. This is Second Ezra, chapter 16. I'll start at verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon, which is America the Great. Okay. Woe be unto thee, Babylon in Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria, because this is gonna affect the whole world, man. Don't just think America gonna get destroyed. It's gonna hit a lot of people, man. The UK, it's gonna hit a lot of places, man. Israel gonna get destroyed. Okay. Parts of Africa. It's gonna affect. The scripture says it's gonna try the whole world. Okay. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is set upon you. Who may turn it back?" And nobody is, because what the Lord said is his purpose to gather the nation, man, to pour out his indignation on them, man. He has a controversy with the heathens, man, and 2/3 of Israel. Okay, it says a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? A fire with them ICBM missiles. Okay, it says plagues are sent unto you. What's the plagues? The ultimate climax of the plagues, like I said, is a missile, but the plagues are going to be the pestilence, the diseases, the famine, all that. Those are the plagues. Plagues are sent unto you, and that's what you see. It's starting in Venezuela. You see, it's happening in France with the yellow vest. Greece, their economy's fucked. It's going to be worldwide. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is that? And what is he that may drive them away? Salakia. Uh, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? No. So like when the missiles come out, them silos, and those once the missiles are shot, they ain't coming back. The Lord said they're not gonna miss their mark. Okay. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Nobody, because it's his will. He determined it. Okay. His word doesn't go out void. He said what was going to happen from the beginning, man. He declared the end from the beginning, and we coming towards the end. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. Anyway, so let me try to skip down to the bottom to get to the main point that I wanted to get. Let me see. You should read this whole chapter, man. This whole chapter is good. Let me see. 2 Ezra 16 and 16. Like an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. See, and the plagues are upon the earth, the whole earth. Okay? Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? And that shows you reincarnation, because Ezra died thousands of years ago. So why the hell would he be worried? Why would he be concerned? Okay? Because he knew he was going to have to come back and stand in his lot, like Daniel said. Okay? Because we are those men. We are those mighty prophets coming back, standing in our lot, warning the people. Okay? Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning, like I said, at the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. Lord's willing, starts this year, man. 2019. Okay? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. Because the Lord said, the slain of the Lord shall be many. The beginning of wars, and that's what we see now. Wars and rumors of wars. And the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. And what shall I do when these shall come? What did the Ecclesiastes say? Salakia. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Okay? Back in 2 Ezra. Oh, shit. Salakia, man. Shit killing me. There's no excuse, man. Putting up videos. No excuse, man. Push this truth out. Give diligence, man. No excuses. Salakia, hold on. Salakia. I hit a couple more verses and then I'm gonna shut it down, man. Alright, 2 Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Nothing you can do. Just pray that the Lord is with you. That's why you gotta give diligence now. Okay? You gotta give diligence now. Do your part now so that the Lord will put his hedge around you. Okay? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But not for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So like I said, that's why the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night. All these things are gonna happen, yet these motherfuckers still gonna be sinning, man, being wicked, still being scoffers. Right until some of these people gonna scoff right up until the damn missiles hit them, man. It's crazy. It says 2 Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be sold behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay? And that's the main point that I wanted to pull out of that right quick, because that's what you see happening now. You got your little fucking dollar menu at McDonald's. You see the price of gas that went down again. We in Florida right now in Orlando. I think gas is down to like $1.97. You know what I'm saying? Under $2. We ain't seen gas under $2 in a minute. You see? But how is that possible when you see we had the worst? How is that possible when the economy's fucked up? That shows you something is wrong. They lulling the people. It's a false sense of security. That's what Ezra's is telling you. How the fuck can gas be so cheap when it's trade wars left and right? Something is wrong. They're hiding something. Okay? 2 Ezra 21, 16 and 21. Behold, victuals, which is actually food, but you can count goods, goods, right? That's victuals is really food, but lump everything in there. Everything in general is cheap, man. You can buy a flat screen TV for a 50-inch flat screen TV for damn near $200-300. That's cheap as fuck. Okay, everything is being sold so cheap, people think everything is good, but it's not. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap on earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay? Anyway, I'm gonna close that one out on that. I'm gonna close it out on this one. This is First Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are the children of light, and are the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay? For that sleep, Salakia, for they that sleep in the night, Salakia, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, a hopeful elect, okay, the 144,000 of Yasharallah, and the believers, the 1/3 the believers, but let us, that's what I'm talking about, not the whole world, not whosoever, okay, but let us who are of the day be sober, and that means focus, okay, focus on the scriptures, focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, focus on doing what we're supposed to do, okay, pushing, trying not to sin. We're going to sin. We're going to go off because we're made to go off. But repent. Try not to. Try your best. Fast. Pray. Okay? But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love. And for the helmet, the hope of salvation. Okay? For Yahweh hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, who died for us, not for everybody, for the elect, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him. And with that being said, hope is edifying. Salakia, like I said, I'm sick as hell, but I had to put this video out right quick. You know what I'm saying? Lord's willing, it was edifying. Keep pushing, man. We almost out of here. Shalom.